Okay, so hi everyone. So today, welcome to the podcast of Everyday Genius with Minal. So today, I am the mentee for the day. So I am Priyanshi Dalal. I am a marketing enthusiast. I feel I am a student for life because life teaches us so many lessons. And after completing my graduation, I eventually thought of giving myself some time and thinking what is beyond me, what is our higher self. So who is better to answer this question than our mentor for today, which is Minal Dalal? So, yes.
Nice. Thank you, Priyanshi. And hi, I am Minal Dalal. I am author and life navigator. Although I am also founder of Adyant and co-founder of Amishan Company, but it will be my privilege to reply to your answers. And let's today dig a bit in the depth. So shoot, whatever you want to ask.
Okay, so like a nerd, I have put up all my questions over here. So my first question is, Minal, so how do we define human essence? What does it really mean?
Right. So every element here on this earth or in this universe has their own essence, right? Plants have their own essence, sun has their own essence. Being human, we have human essence, right? So firstly, what is human essence? Now we hear this a lot, being human, humanity. Now what do we mean by humanity? What do you understand by humanity?
Okay, so humanity is basically, I feel it separates us from people other than not. Okay, so we can't define humans and animals differently because all have some feelings over themselves, but it does separate us from objects who are incapable of feelings. So I feel that's what separates us.
Okay, the first thing is that when we say being human, what in general, as a general perception, what we understand when we serve the society, when we serve the environment, or we serve the other beings, we are humans. So when we are giving our part to somebody else, we are humans. Now this is the first step of being human. This is not human essence. This is just the beginning of being human. Why humans? Well, we know that human species is superior to other species, right? On this earth, बाहर का हमें नहीं पता है, but at least on this earth, we believe that we humans are superior species than the other species. Now we also know that there are few other animals who are much sharper in some skills. They are far more better than who we are. Then how come we are superior to them? The reason is that all other species besides humans, they use their skills for their own survival and existence. They can only use their skills, their powers in their own survival and in their own existence. They cannot extend beyond themselves. So only humans can extend beyond themselves. They can live for contribution and not just for their own survival and existence. Now when we begin to contribute, when we begin to create for the welfare of others, it is the time when we are living our human essence. And for this, we are all born with specific purpose. We all have some purpose. We all are structured to be something. We have to find that out, nurture it, and begin to share to the world. When we begin to do this, we are living our human essence. So we can say that creating for the collective growth or creating for the what we can say is when we create for the welfare of others, when we contribute to others, we are living human essence. This is what human essence is all about.
Okay.
And it's much beyond than serving to the society or serving to the environment or serving to other beings.
Okay, so it's basically doing some not serving, but doing something for the universe at large,
Right.
which
Living,
includes spirituality also and everything.
correct. Living for others. And when we say others, it includes us
Yes.
because we live in the world that is interconnected. We coexist. So when we are doing for others, eventually we are doing it for our own self.
Yes.
When we understand this and when we begin to live in this way, now for example, you said you are marketing enthusiast, so you must be working somewhere with your marketing skills, right?
Yes.
Now what is in your mind when you work?
It's basically, it's providing my clients the knowledge that they want. It is upskilling my interest, my knowledge about their workings and everything. So
Okay, while doing this, have you ever thought that you are contributing to something greater than who you are?
yes, it's like, okay, so client has the power, it has the connections. So by going that way, I have the power to do something which is beyond my capabilities, but via them.
Exactly. Perfect. So when you consciously involve yourself into the work through which you can reach out to more and more people, directly or indirectly, and to other species, to the environment, to the society, you are living your human essence.
So, as humans, is it a conscious decision that we have to live beyond our essence, or is it something that naturally comes to us?
Excellent. See, first of all, what we have to understand is what are our deepest desires. When at the night, when we go to bed, or when we are facing some challenges, what is it that we are striving for? For most people it is happiness or peace or love, right? But if you understand yourself very deeply, you will understand that the deeper most desire which you have is fulfillment. It's growth. In a day, if you have done something that has enabled growth, then you will be happier. You will feel joy. Happiness is attached with outside things, with possession, with acquisitions, with some achievement. So happiness is an outside element. Joy is inner element. It is the joy which we are striving for. And this joy comes from the fulfillment. Now where do fulfillment come from? When do you feel you are fulfilled? Thoroughly fulfilled.
It is obviously like I have contributed something.
Exactly.
It's contribution.
Correct. So the deepermost desire of ours is in contributing to others. When you understand this, you will understand exactly how your life should be aligned, and then the things begin to come naturally to you, and you do not have to go for struggles. You come to know what you have to do. You come to know what are the solutions. You come to know what is the contribution which you will be able to make to the world. Firstly, what you have to understand that where is my fulfillment? By doing what will I get fulfilled?
Okay.
So when you understand, then you will come to your purpose. Then you will come to your contributions. But first you have to understand yourself. Where is my fulfillment? Where is my joy? Where is my passion? What is it? While doing that, I can forget anything and everything.
Okay, so when you said forgetting everything, so it does come to my next question. Like, okay, so we often have a saying that log kya kahenge. So what is like if societal expectations does come in a way while achieving our true essence?
Excellent question. Excellent questions. Because it is so hard for us to break this, that log kya kahenge. No, and many people I have seen that they become rebellious.
Yes.
I don't care. But this is not the right way to address this problem. This is rebelliousness. This is not your authentic self. So first of all, until and unless you come to that understanding that who you are, what is it that you have to do, you have to try and ignore what others think about you.
Yes.
Okay, you have to listen, because many a times you also understand from those criticism some missing parts.
Yes.
So take it in a right stride, take it in a right way, but do not burden yourself with what others will think of you. It doesn't also mean that you begin to do whatever you want to do. On the road you begin to be nude and begin to dance. You know, log kya kahenge? It's not this way. It's that whatever perception people are having of me, what does it do to me?
Okay.
Does it give me a push, or is it giving me a pull? Is it giving me a trigger or a spark?
Okay. It's basically associating with the right people. Like, okay, so if I know whom I have to listen to and whom I have to negate it.
Right. Correct.
Yes.
What to take in your stride and what to
Ignore.
or let it go. That you have to learn first.
Okay.
And from all of this, while doing this, you will also come to understand exactly what is it that you want. This is also very important thing. What is it that you want? Because your fulfillment will come from fulfilling what is your wants, what is your needs, what are your desires, what are your dreams, what is your vision, right?
Yeah.
So you have to listen. It doesn't mean that you don't listen, but you listen it in a right sense. It's all about us.
Yes.
Rest of the things hardly matters. Until and unless we reach to a state from where we can impact others, we can influence others in the right way.
Okay. So, creativity, which is usually associated with artists or authors. So, is it something which is inbuilt in each and every one of us, or is it something which is reserved to only a few talented people?
I am so happy with your questions, Priyanshi. Lovely. Yes, creativity, most people associate it with artistry.
Yes.
Maybe painting or sculpture or whatever. Creativity is a way of being. It is not something we cultivate, it is who we are.
Yes.
Being human, we are creative beings. Now, what does creativity mean? Whenever we see a problem and when we seek for solution and when we can apply ourselves in some way towards that solution, we are living creativity. We are creative.
Yes.
So creativity basically is the bridge that fills the gap. Problem at one end, solution at the other end. And it does not mean big things. Right? Now, if you know me and you know me, I have some policies and you have a solution to that, maybe an insight, or you have certain way through which you can help me overcome that policy. Then you are living your creativity.
Yes.
Where you have understood a problem, you had cultivated that vision that enables you to understand the problem first thing, and you are seeking the solution. So maybe you can apply something on me, or you can take others' help. It's not necessary that we can do every part of it. But when we seek solution, now for example, somebody in our family is sick, right? What we do? First, we try to understand what the problem can be, though we are not from the medical background, right? But before going to any doctor, we try to understand. Why? Because we deeply care. We want that person to overcome that whatever disease or whatever condition that is. So the very first thing that comes to us is, what can be the problem? Maybe that time, because we are not equipped enough to understand, but still we come to some conclusion, right? That this can be the reason, this can be the disease, this can be the condition. And since we are not from the medical background, but we are seeking solution, that something should be done to help this person, to help my loved one. And then you come to, okay, I think I should go to this doctor, or I should go to that therapist. When you come to that resolution, that this can be the resolution, that is creativity. You understand, you seek, and you get the resolve, and you apply that resolve. You actually take your friend or family member to the doctor to get diagnosed and to get treated. Now this entire process is creativity. So in a way, whatever we are doing can be creativity. If we have cultivated that eye to look for the problems and to apply ourselves into the resolution of that problem. So this is what creativity is. It is the expression of who we are into the solution, into bridging the gaps.
It's basically like problem solving.
Exactly, in a simple term.
Yes. Okay.
It's problem solving.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so now going 3-4 levels down. So if a normal person wants to start living his true essence, so what should we do right now? Like, what are the few steps that I can take to live my true essence?
Yeah, very nice. So first of all, you have to be into the mode where you think that, okay, I am meant for this and I want to live this.
Okay.
I just don't want to live my routine life. Even in my routine life, I want to apply my whole self. I want to apply solutions, because we see problems everywhere, right? We see problems in our own selves. We see problems in people around us. We see problems in society, in system. Everywhere we can see the problems. All the discoveries, all the innovations, all who have pioneered things, the first step that they had done was they could gauge the problems.
Okay.
Just when you connect with anything and everything little deeply, not just superficially. When we are traveling on the road, there is so much happening, but are we connected? No, we are not. And if we are not connected, we would not understand, right? So when we connect deeply and when we begin to understand the problems, and please understand, there are no instant solutions. Maybe there are certain, at few times you have instant answers, you have instant resolutions. But the deeper your quests are, the deeper the problems are, the longer is the process of solutions.
Okay.
The longer is the problem of application.
So it's basically connecting and
Deeply.
Yes.
Connecting deeply.
Yes.
When
But
I'm
not being affected by everything, but being connected.
Yeah, of course. If you are affected by it, then you will also go into the same flow.
Yes.
You yourself will become the part of the problem. So definitely you have to be detached, you have to be the outsider, you have to be the observer, and yet you have to deeply connect.
Yes.
And when you will do, and when we begin to do this, it's not that everything and anything we can address, but we are meant to address certain things. That is what is the meaning of our life. And when we come to understand this, and that your inner self will tell you, it will cry for it,
Yes.
that I want to address this. But by that time, you first have to learn to deeply connect with everything that comes in your way, even if it is a dry road. So many a times, I really love this example, which this is my experience in fact. Many times in a hot summer day in the afternoon, if I would go on the road, what would I see? All buildings around me with the closed windows, right? Because of the summer heat and everything. So everything would look so dry, just like cement concrete everywhere. And what I would experience that time, that behind each of these window there are people who are living, who are breathing, who are having their stories. It's just that we cannot see it. We can only see the closed windows or a cement concrete. But if we try to knock a little bit more, then we would understand that behind these closed windows there are lives, there are breaths, there are stories.
Yes.
And when we begin to connect in this way, then things begin to come to us. Then nature understands that you are now ready to be the part of this synergy. Because basically our role is to support nature in their destruction, creation and sustenance. We are the chosen beings. It's when we show up that okay, we are ready to be in this synergy, we are ready to be a part of it. That moment our doors will open.
Yes.
Then we will come to understand where is the problem, what are these problems which I can address, and how can I address,
Okay.
how far can I go, how deep can I touch, how big a transformation can I bring.
Yes.
And each of us are capable of doing this. It's not for chosen few, it's for each and every one of us.
Yes. So it's basically understanding journeys of everyone, accepting those journeys, and then then associating with them so
Right.
that we can create a larger change.
Correct, right.
Yes.
Only when you connect, you will come to know.
Yeah.
If you are not connected, there are so many strangers on the roads. We do not understand about them, like we understand nothing.
Yes.
They are just passing by us. That's it.
Okay.
But if at the same time we meet a friend, how deeply we connect.
Yes.
So only what we can understand is about that friend and not about all 100,000 people who are also passing by.
So after hearing all this, I just remember that I read about this word called sonder, that means that realizing that each and everyone has a journey of their own, have a story to tell. So realizing that their stories, now if you are going by a train, so there are so many people, unknown faces, but we know, okay, so each one has a story, why they are here, where they are going. It's a journey. So really the conversation was really inspiring. It was like, okay, so this can go for days, but we have to cut it short. So it is really inspiring to hear from a person who is so beyond themselves. So it's really good. And even if to answer all these questions that I had in my mind, so yes, it is like I can work on my higher self, I can work on my true essence, I can do this, which is in my own, I have the capability to do that. So yes.
Yeah, basically it's you.
Yes, it's me who has to work.
Exactly, it's you.
Yes.
And your higher self is who? It's you.
It's you.
It's just
me.
you
Yeah.
have to just nurture yourself.
Yes.
Knock it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you for being here and answering
Thank
all
you.
my questions.
First, I am happy that you come up with these questions and I got the chance to address them.
Yes.